Hi everyone, it's Nicole here from My Dear Charlie and welcome to my channel. Today I am super honoured to be sharing yet another of Banya's absolutely gorgeous designs from SS Digital Studio. This time it's another mini journal. It's a little mini beekeeper's journal. Not quite as mini as the botanical journals that I showed you in my last video, but equally as sweet and yeah, so very, very nice. Without further ado, we're just going to get stuck in. I'll give you a quick flip through of this one so you can see all the designs. As you can see with this one, I've done a ribbon enclosure. So that's just wrapping around. And to secure that, I've just put it in between the back cover and the back cage, page, not cage. And yeah, that's not going anywhere. So as you can see, the graphics are just absolutely beautiful. They're beautiful neutrals and certainly very rustic. Just love it. Again, beautiful bits of ephemera to go along with it. Now the difference between this one and the micro mini botanical journal is that was completely made from one sheet of paper, whereas the pages in this one, because they're larger, it's made from 3 sheets of paper. But in saying that, you can actually add as many or as little as you like. So I've just, added ephemera, one of the tickets, another of the little printables from the ephemera. You do get 2 pages of ephemera. You also get 2 different cover styles, or designs I should say. In this one you get blank and line pages, gorgeous pockets, more tickets, more tags. There we go, thought I was stuck. And these little envelopes, they're just so cute. Here's one, and I've just cut out some bits of ephemera off the sheets to pop in there. And I just slip that under the little belly band. And these pages are great. I mean, they're so workable. You can, jot down little, hopes, dreams. Maybe you've just got something special that you want to pop in there. Pop little photos in there. It's all good. This actual finished journal measures 2.5 inches by 2 inches. So it is substantially bigger than the micro mini. And like I said, the graphics are just absolutely beautiful. As per usual, she's just done such a wonderful job. That there is the back of another envelope that I've stuck there. And I've just popped a little journal card in there, which again, part of the kit. So there you go. There's all the designs. How lovely are they? So I'll just wrap that back up. I've popped a little charm on there without it. The ribbon was kind of, I don't know, a bit loose, probably because it's so light. And I had the little bead charm and I thought, well, hey, suits it perfectly, so let's go with that. Okay, so a quick run through of what you get in the kit. So you do get 2 sheets, like I said, of ephemera. You get your different style envelopes and tags. That's the cover that I've used on the journal that I just showed you. And then this one here is another, which is the cover I'll be using in the journal that I'm showing you in this video. And again, pockets, more tags, belly bands, all gorgeous bits of ephemera. Now there's also a back page. You don't have to put this on, but I actually really love this honeycomb design on that. The colours, again, just super grungy, super beautiful. So that's those. So I'll move those out the way. Now this is one of the pages. This is obviously the blank and the lined. I did have another of the design pages, but as this is actually my second take on this video, I kind of made a bit of a mess of the first one, so I thought, well, I'll give it a go and I will print this one out and show you how we cut it up. If you haven't seen the the video that I made showing how to make these little journals, I'm going to cut this out so you get an idea of how you fold and put this journal together. So what I'll do, I'll take a seat, I'll grab my ruler, and first what we're going to do is we're going to cut off all the white edges. So I'll start by doing that. Of course you can use a paper trimmer, you can use scissors. I prefer a straight edge, my trusty Wear Memory Keeper straight edge, and I like using my craft knife. So what I do is I get it as close as I can to the edge, like so, and I'm just going to trim that right off. So there's the first bit gone. Pop that in the bin. Oh, there's a bit of glue there, get rid of that. So we just keep going around till all four sides are trimmed. Like I said, I try and get it as close to the edge as possible. Nope, no, that's okay. See, I've sort of missed a bit there. I'll just get that little bit, because when you glue it, you can end up with uneven page edges if you don't trim them nice and straight like I didn't first time there. Last cut. Okay, move that out the way. For now, we will need that again. Okay, so now what we're left with is this. So what we need to do is we need to make some folds down the length of the page. So first we're going to fold it in half this way. Now it is important that you do get this as straight as possible. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, and I'll just give that a bit of a burnish with my bone folder. Now we're going to open it back up, and now we're going to fold these sheets, or this side, sorry, up to the middle. And the good thing is once you've made that first fold, you can kind of butt that up against the fold and get that second fold like so. Give that a quick burnish. Okay, we'll flip it around and we're going to do the same on this side. Okay, so now they are done. So when you fold it up, if they're nice and even like that, that's just going to make it so much easier to construct your little journal. Now what we need to do is we need to make some cuts along here to there, along there to there, etc., etc. to there. So the easiest way to do this, again, you could use scissors or a paper trimmer. I'm actually just so much better with my ruler and my craft knife. For some reason, whenever I use scissors, I tend to cut really wonky lines. So I'm going to do it this way. So you saw how I folded that. So you've got your three there, and you've got one little page sticking out the top there. So the reason being is we do not want to cut that section there. We just want to cut the ones underneath. This top one and the one underneath. The ones underneath that. So I'm just going to get my knife, just go to the crease line and just going to gently cut through there. Whenever you use a knife, you don't need to put pressure down. because it will cut with better. You'll get better cuts when you don't use as much pressure. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go up to this end because the next one actually goes that way. So we'll get these two done first. So again, line it up against the edge of the pattern, like so. And just trim across there. Alright, so as you can see, we've got that and we've got that. So now what we need to do, because they both go that way, this one needs to go that way. So fold it back like so, with that one loose. And we're just going to line that up on the edge of that pattern. And do the same again. So from here out, leaving that one sheet still attached. Okay, and put that away now because we're done with that. So this is what we now have. Now when we do this, we cut from left to right at the bottom. Because of the way it folds and the way the book works, that will actually be your front pages and they will be your back pages. Now what we need to do is to fold these loose ones up. So that's as easy, just turn it over and we're just going to line them up with the ones next to it. Okay, and give that a burnish also. Okay, so we'll do the same with this one because we're on that side, so we may as well do this one. Again, yep, they're all lined up, so that's good. We're going to burnish that one. Now I'm just going to turn it around and we'll do the same on this one here. Oh, wrong way. Need the fold to go the other way. And there we go. So now what you've got left is that with all your folds and all your creases and all your cuts. And it's a simple, so you just fold this this way. You fold in like that, or like that, then that one goes that way, then we just keep folding it like that, and the next line we bring up, fold like that, and then that one folds down and fold like that. So as you can see, we've got a nice little neat signature here. Just burnish those down a bit more. And that is one completed signature for the journal. Like I said, you get 3 pages. So you get 3 lots of these, and that makes for a nice little chunky journal actually. But in saying that, you can add more. So if you wanted a journal twice as thick, you could print them out twice, or you could just print out extra of these lined and blank pages and use those. So yeah, great idea. So what I'm going to show you now, I did start making one earlier before I sort of messed up the video, so I've gone a bit more ahead just to make it a bit quicker. This is using the other cover, and this one's using the ribbon going around that way like I did on the little micro journal. So I'll untie that because this isn't stuck together at all, and it will show you how I've put my ribbon through. So basically once I glue this in, that will get glued over the top of there, and that's not going to move anywhere. So that's that cover. You'll see the back has all this extra room, and that's basically so if you want, you can add more pages. I won't be with this one. And then you've got all that extra room, so you could add, you know, twice the amount of that, have a really, really chunky little journal. So what needs to be done now, which I've already done with these ones, because otherwise I would bore you to tears if I had to do this all, you know, so you could see. As you can see, if you stuck them in a journal like that, they're just going to spring out everywhere. So each page, so to speak, needs to be glued to the one behind it. So you need to just keep going through and gluing those down until you've got them all glued down. But the good thing, which I should have left a few of these not glued down, that's kind of where I got a little bit ahead of myself. This little tab here on the front cover will actually help you align the journal. So you can pop that in there, and what you would do is you would pop a bit of glue onto here, and then you would put that first page down, and because you've got the length of the cover, you can line that up, so when you fold it all, it's going to go nicely into the cover, which I did with this one. So you would then glue that base bit down, and you would keep going until it was all glued down, and then the final bit would be gluing that down and sticking your cover down, and your journal's complete. Because I got a bit ahead of myself, I will just pop this together now quickly for you. I could do it that way, but because I've already made the text block, so to speak, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually glue this little flap down. You could cut it off, but I actually don't mind a bit of extra strength on the edge of the book. Alright, so I'm just going to glue that down there. Give it a quick burnish so it gets a good stick to it. I think that's pretty done. And then this is the first page of my book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now put some glue on here. My apologies again for not doing this the right way, but I think you get the idea of what I mean by not gluing these all together first and then being able to line them up with the cover so it goes in nice and straight. I'm going to pop, I've already put the creases in my spine so I know where they're going, and then I'm going to put that in there and stand it up, tap it in, make sure top and bottom are nicely lined up, like so. Now normally I'll ink the edges of these like I did on that one and like I did on these little ones, but I'm not going to on this one. I actually like the cleanness on this one, maybe because of the cover, but yeah, I do like that. So what I'm going to do is just burnish that down as well. So it adheres really strongly to the cover. And then I'll now do the back one. Now, I didn't mention the paper that I've used for this. This is actually quite thick. It's 160 GSM, which I think in pounds is around £60. So it's a nice firm paper, and you do get really firm pages. You could easily go thinner on the paper. And then for the cover, I've used a 300 GSM, which I'm thinking would be around £160. It'd just be so much easier if we all used the same paper, well, same terminology, I guess, for the different weights of paper. Like a universal scheme, that would be so much easier for all of us. Whether they want pounds, whether they want GSM, we could all be on the same page. Okay, so we're going to pop that over. Just make sure the ribbon's straight there. Make sure the book's straight, or the text block I should say. That looks like it's all in there nicely. And we're pretty much done. So all I need to do now is trim off that excess bit, which I did draw a line earlier, which I'm glad I didn't cut it earlier because it actually looks a little bit out. Oh, which I didn't really need to do that. So yes, I do need my ruler one last time. I'll move the ribbon out the way so I don't cut it off. Okay, and I'm just going to go along. I don't want to chop the edge of that page off, but I want to get pretty close to it. Okay, so there's the excess removed. You could even use that for a bit of extra ephemera. So there we go. Another super cute little creation from Banya. I think these two would make a really awesome little gift, whether it's someone that likes bees, whether it's someone that likes journals. I think they'd make even like a nice little end of year teacher's gift. My thumb's not working too well today, but alright, we'll get that done. And there we go. They need to be trimmed, but another cute little journal. Well, two cute little journals, different tie closures. So yeah, just use your imagination when you're adding something to tie it shut. I will decorate this journal. Once it is all decorated, I'll pop it on my Instagram account, which I will leave a link in the description below. I will also leave a link in the description below for this kit in Banya's store, and a link also for her store in general. So yeah, thanks for bearing with me and watching this video. I hope you really enjoy making these little journals. I certainly did. And until our next little creation, take care and thanks again. Bye for now.